Hello, Namaste, Adab, Sasrikal. Welcome to the Circle of Life Tarot English. And today we are going to find out how would your life be after you get married. Before I get into the reading, I would like to tell you that this is a preview or a trailer of how your marriage could be in the future. Nothing is set in stone. So if the reading does come out negative, the advice for you is to change the way you think, manifest, because with your thoughts and actions everything can definitely change. If needed, do get advice via astrology or tarot to see that how you could overcome this negativity if your reading is negative. I do pull out all the cards on camera, so I will have to read them as they come. Before getting into the reading, very quickly, I have another channel which is called Simple Beauty Tips by Aditi, where I intend to give very honest product reviews, simple makeup tips and tricks, and also skincare. So if you're interested to know more, please do subscribe. There is a giveaway happening for the first 200 subscribers, so if you're interested, do check that out. Very quickly, just let me clear off all the negativity, blocked energies, from the cards, from all of us. If there's any stress, just give me a second. Yeah. If there's any stress, blocked energies, negativity, please cleanse all of this for pile number 1. Fantastic. All right. So before we get into the reading, let's quickly see. This is for pile number 1. Let's quickly see what the names, what letters could possibly be in your partner's name. All right. So we have an S, H, O, O. So there would be a double O, D, and E. So there could be a double letters in your partner's name. Fantastic. All right. Then let's very quickly see what signs could your partner be for pile number 1. You or your partner could be a Pisces, Cancer, and Libra. All right. So we have Libra, Cancer, and Pisces. And last but not the least, just some attributes of your partner's likes, dislikes, how he or she would look. Just some. Oh, this is too much. Okay. Whoops. My bad. Okay. Okay, let's quickly take it. Okay, it could be that the person you get married to could be your soulmate or your true love. Could be an extrovert who loves to talk, sticks to a routine, could have big broad shoulders, is probably spying on you right now, could have a mustache, broad forehead, beautiful handwriting, always well dressed, could be a doctor, loves the outdoors, has a love or passion for motorcycles and fast cars, extremely confident, fair, could be a bit lazy, and very old fashioned and family oriented is how your person will be. All right. So very quickly now let's pull out from the tarot. How will the marriage be overall for pile number 1? Too many cards. Okay. How will it be overall for pile number 1? Okay. How will it be between you and your husband or wife? Okay. How will it be with your in-laws? Okay, some oracle messages. Pile number 1. This reading is not looking very healthy to me, but it's good because it's giving you a preview of what you're probably getting into, so you can change the way you think. You have the third chakra, Archangel Samuel. Gratitude. From the romance angels, wedding, it's safe for you to love and worth waiting for. And the last and final message. All right, pile number 1. How is your overall married life going to be? I think you are marrying or you are going to get married to somebody who is going to be a family who is going to be, the overall energy here is of managing two things. I think that either your husband is from a business family who and they have a family business to look after, or your husband is in a profession where they are really working very hard, and it would be a constant battle between balancing the home front and the work front. This could also mean that maybe you are an entrepreneur, you are working really very hard, and it will be very difficult for you to find the right balance with this marriage. There is a lot of heartbreak in this marriage. This is not a third party situation because I clarified it, and this is the three of swords here is, it is about heartbreak, it is about feeling sad, it is about the energy of three of swords is more of how can I explain it? This means that, yes, it is about third party situation, I understand, but it also means that, you need to kind of, you need some sort of healing in your marriage, and you need to kind of, clear off things that are causing your marriage to be stuck. And what is it that needs to be healed in your marriage is the give and take in the marriage. I feel that either you and your partner are very busy, one partner is investing a lot in the relationship and the other partner is not going to be investing in the relationship. Finances could be a problem where one person is responsible and working really hard for the finances and the other person is not doing anything. So there is the overall energy of your marriage is going to be a bit of heartache, a bit of feeling sad, a bit of feeling lonely, only because there is lack of equal give and take in this relationship. uh, and this equal give and take, I think, is more to do with stability and money than emotions. All right, and then you or your partner could be a Capricorn, and then I think that either you or your partner would be a little possessive, would not be able to give freedom to each other, in the sense that and we did get is spying on you. So either your husband has some sort of insecurities and is not being able to completely trust you, whether it is of some past issues where you had some past experiences or issues because of that, or your partner just is not that sort of a person who can trust very easily. But your partner will definitely keep a watch on you, would be restricting you in many ways. Probably one partner could feel very restricted in this marriage. A lot of this is the card of a lust based or a physically sex based marriage as well. So there could be something at that that area of your marriage as well. When the devil comes in a relationship, for me this is all about feeling tied, feeling stuck, not being able to move on. This is the energy of Saturn. um, This is the card also of temptation. This is the card also of self destruction. So I just feel that, you will have to find a balance in your marriage, because this is the card of being able to find balance. So one, I think you need to find a balance in your stability, in your finances, and also in a balance on how codependent, how possessive, how controlling you can be of each other in the marriage. All right, how will it be with you and your husband? Again, you have the moon card here. This is the card of the Pisces. This is all about intuitions, this is all about emotions, but this is also about, facing your shadow self. And when you get the devil card, I think this is a time to probably adjust. This is the time where, you need to look beneath the surface. There could be some secrets in your marriage, there could be some sort of an addiction, drugs, substance abuse, sex, something like that, and that would need to be addressed. I also see, some issues happening from some other, maybe the mother of the person who would come into your life. But the moon card for me here is, yes, a lot of emotions, but these emotions are not channelized very well. There is some healing that needs to be done, there is some shadow self that you have to face and work on, and that could probably cause some sort of a problem in your marriage. Very This is the energy of being extremely independent. This is the energy of an entrepreneur. This is the energy of someone who is extremely ambitious. So I think, when it comes to how your relationship will be in terms of stability, I think you both are working very hard towards, will work very hard towards your stability. I don't think money would be a problem. What I see here is the inability to do things freely, the inability to, not feel that you are in control, because I feel that one person here in the relationship is going to be dominating, is going to be extremely controlling, is not going to be able to behave in a very you know neutral, natural manner, where I think you would feel, stuck in this marriage. All right, from the romance angels we have wedding, worth waiting for, and it is safe for you to love. And we did get the twin flame soulmate card. So I think there is some sort of a healing that needs to be done in this person or you. But of course, it is by destiny that you people are going to get married. I think you all have both waited for each other. I think you all know each other before you all have got married. I don't think this is a scenario of an arranged marriage. I think you already know the person who you're thinking of, and I think you already know the kind of problems you're going that are happening in the relationship right now, where I think one partner is feeling very dominated by the other, and the divine is telling you that yes, it is safe for you to love, but what you need is some sort of a healing, some sort of, don't hesitate to go to a counselor, don't hesitate to take help if this is your situation. How is it going to be with your partner? The seven of pentacles here is also there, which again means, putting in consistent effort, not giving up, waiting for your results. And also there is some sort of a positive news that will come in. So if you take stock of what is happening in your relationship, if you accept the fact that you need to work on your shadow self, if you accept the drawbacks or the negatives that are happening in your married life and you work on it, I think you will come out victorious. You will come out feeling very strong and in control. How is it going to be with your in-laws? For some reason, I am getting a feeling, one, that probably your in-laws would not be supportive of this marriage and you would not be in touch with them. That could be one scenario. Or I feel that probably your in-laws are themselves separated, or probably they are no more. But I think when it comes to your relationship with your in-laws, if your in-laws are still around and they are going to be a part of your married life, I feel that sooner than later you are going to sever ties with them and you're going to find complete independence from them. I don't see you all getting along very well. I think they would be interfering, or there would be someone who would be very the advice or the interference is not going to be positive, it is going to be negative. And when we get the moon card, it also means problems or issues because of the mother or the elder female in the family. So I think with your relationship with your in-laws, I think you're not going to be able to maintain a healthy relationship with them. It would be and even if you do, I think eventually you will break off from your in-laws for sure. Again, it could also mean that you and your partner, you and your husband or wife are living away from home, or your in-laws are living away from you. So I think this, for people who've chosen pile number 1, there is some healing that is needed, and once that healing is done, once the acceptance of the healing is done, where either need of spiritual awakening, facing your shadow self, depression, anxiety, drugs, whatever it is, I think once you find the strength and the courage to do that, I think your marriage could be quite okay. You have the advice for your marriage here. You have the third eye chakra, which is Archangel Chamuel. This is all about the third chakra. This is all about, uh, you know, healing your heart. It is all about being able to communicate properly. This is all about trying to see how best you can communicate so that things move on in a better place. The third chakra here is the solar plexus chakra. This is about controlling of anger. This is all about being able to communicate properly. This is about integrity. This is about being able to stand up for what is rightfully yours. This is the fire in your belly. This is wanting to take things in control and doing what is right. I think even the heart chakra needs healing here, which is about expressing your emotions, sharing what you feel, but also the solar plexus here, which is all about heat. It is all about having clarity of thought and action. And then you have here gratitude. I think you need to have a attitude of gratitude. You need to appreciate what is good in your life. Whatever lessons that come into your life are all invaluable lessons. You need to accept them lovingly and work through them. So having an attitude of gratitude will definitely help you be positive in this marriage. And then finally, from the divine, you have the gift of neutral neutrality. Okay, balance is at work in your life. Yin and yang are opposites in energy but reside side by side to create the gift of neutrality. Okay, so I'm butchering the word. It's a tongue twister for me, but what the divine is telling you, that you and your husband or your partner would be as different as chalk and cheese, yin and yang. But you need that kind of a polarity. Even though you are, there is that polarity between the two of y'all, y'all do fit in perfectly together. What you need to do is try and find a balance. Even though your energies are opposite, but you need to remain side by side to create a complete whole. So for pile number 1, I think what you need to do is, if you know who you're already getting married to, and if you already are experiencing codependency, some sort of your partner spying on you, not trusting you, or an inability to communicate openly, I think what you need to do is get some sort of help. Other than that, I think your marriage should be fine. As always, please do keep your energies and vibrations high. What you focus on is what you get, and I will see you in your next reading. Namaste, Adab, Sat Sri Akal, and welcome to the Circle of Life Tarot Pickup Pile. This is for people who've chosen pile number 2, the orange yacht. All right. The topic for today is, how is it going to be for you after you get married? I do pull out all the cards live on camera, so I have to read them the way the messages come out. If you're seeing this and if you've chosen pile number 2, maybe there is a message hidden somewhere for you. In case the reading is negative, just let me tell you that nothing is set in stone. That is the beauty of tarot. This is just a trailer or a preview of what is in store for you. You can always heal, change your thoughts, your actions, be positive, manifest, and you could still get the best out of everything. In case you do want to know more of when you could get married and more details about your partner, you can always contact me for a personal reading. All right, very quickly, just let me clear the space. Done a lot of readings, and then we will take it ahead from there. All right, just let's very quickly clear off all the negative energies that are stuck. Anxiety, stress, and blockages, please. Thank you. All right, Archangel Michael, my guardian angels, and the universe, Holy Spirit, and the divine, please give us exact messages which are in the highest good for pile number 2. All right, so before getting into the reading, very quickly, let's pick out a few letters from the alphabet to see. These could be the letters in your person's name. You have an R, K, I, V, E. There's a double E, so there could be double letters in the name. M, E again, and a Y. All right. Next, very quickly, let's see some attributes that could be there in your partner. Okay. Okay. This person loves music, could have a unibrow. You all could have met online. Some sort of a healing, could be a healer or is in need of some healing. Could be a lawyer, teacher. This could be you or your partner. Has a very happy go lucky, very calm, relaxed attitude. Could be a businessman or a woman. All right. Let's find out the sun sign of your partner for pile number 2, please. Could be an Aries, could be a Gemini, or could be a Libra. Okay, lot of air here and fire. Libra, Gemini, and Aries. Great. All right. Now let's very quickly ask from the tarot. Overall energies for your marriage. Okay. How will it be between you and your partner? How will it be with your in-laws? All right. Very quickly, some messages from the universe for pile number 2. Some romance angel cards for you and your partner. And last but not the least, all right. Overall, how is your marriage going to be for you people? Some sort of, a lot of conflicting energy is what I'm seeing in your marriage. You have the Sun card here, which is all about happiness, all about positivity. It is all about growth. It is all about ending of something dark and then starting off, the darkness is kind of being taken over by the sunlight or the sunshine. So I feel that you and your partner, you or your husband, if you already know your person and you're probably thinking of this person, or maybe you all have met online, there is something that has happened in your marriage, or there will be something that will happen in your marriage, which could be a sudden news, some sort of a loss. The overall energy here is that you and your partner, the journey for y'all is not going to be that easy. There is going to be some sort of a loss. There could be some sudden changes which could be because of destiny that you all have to face, but y'all will always overcome it because you have the sun. This is the best card to have in the tarot deck, right? There is, no matter what you all go through, there is always going to be inevitable success. There is going to be a lot of happiness and abundance in your life. You only need to be is what you really need to do is be extremely positive. This could also mean that maybe you and your partner could have a long distance marriage, or your partner is living elsewhere because of work or for some other reason, and you all can't be together, and that is why you would be missing out on your partner. This also indicates some sort of alcoholism, some sort of an addiction, so that is something to be careful of. But overall, you have the sun card, so no matter whatever happens, you guys are always going to be together because you are blessed by the sun card. There is going to be a lot of happiness, I think, a lot of maturity between the two of you all. No matter what, you all know, you always will look at the bigger picture, and you all will always be happy. It's like the sunflowers, no matter what, always kind of turn towards the sun. So no matter what your situation, you are always going to be very optimistic and very positive, very progressive and very happy in your marriage. All right, how is it going to be between you and your husband or your wife? All right, this could be a twin flame soulmate connection. This is the Lovers card. This card for me is if I flourish, you're going to flourish. This is the card of communication and communion. This is the card of if I fall, you're going to fall. So I think this is a complete partnership that you have. You will undoubtedly support each other a lot. No matter what, y'all are always going to be together because this is the twin flame soulmate card. I see here that one person could be the stronger person in the marriage, and the other person could be a little codependent on the other person. One person would always have to lead, take charge, and the other person would follow. But this probably would be perfect for you all because that is how the personality traits would be, that one person would be the dominating kind, where it would be like, don't worry, I'm there, I've got your back. And the feminine energy here seems to be so dependent and comfortable with the lion. It's like she has completely controlled the lion, she has tamed the lion, but now somehow looks so dependent on the lion. There is a lot of comfort that you're going to have between each other. There is going to be an equal give and take, where you're always going to feel that your partner has got your back. There is going to be a lot of love and a lot of stability, because those are the marks on these two pillars as well. Such a beautiful card here. I really love this deck, but I feel that between you, the relationship between you and your partner probably was not very smooth. One partner was someone who didn't want to be possessed, who didn't want to get married, who didn't believe in love. But when they saw you, they thought that they have found their happiness, they have found everything. Maybe one person in this relationship, life experiences were such that they had to mature really very fast, or had to toughen up. But you kind of bought that innocence back in this person. They feel like a child with you, and they just feel extremely happy with you. You have the 10 of Pentacles here, so I feel that a lot of stability in your relationship, a lot of happiness, a happy family life. You are going to be very, very satisfied with each other. Lot of harmony and lot of understanding between the two of you all. And then you have the World card here, coming into a full circle and starting something new. This could mean that you and your partner probably initially would have to live separately, or travel a lot because of world. The world card for me is again an online romance, or you have met each other online, or maybe you and your husband need to travel a lot. Y'all could be foreigners where one partner is in another country, and you would have to relocate for your partner, which again is the tower card, where you will have to let go of your foundations and move someplace else, where you will have to break free from your foundations and set up a new foundation elsewhere. But this is positivity. Even if you need to travel and be with your husband or your spouse someplace else, this new start is going to bring you a lot of abundance. It is going to give you a lot of love as well. This can also resonate for people who are getting married for the second time. All right, messages from the divine when it comes to your love life is, let your friends help you. This is as simple as the card says: ask for help, accept support from others. So if this is going to be a long distance relationship, or some problems in your marriage, please do openly speak with your friends, ask for help, because I think they would be a huge support for you people. There is codependency here, which I also felt when I looked at this card, but I don't think this is in a very negative way, because there are so many other positive balancing forces here in your reading. I think for the first time I would want to read this as, whatever addictions you have, or whatever codependency you have towards your partner, is something that your partner craves. So I don't look at it in a negative way, but if you do feel that there is some sort of a codependency and you need to work on it, please take it as it comes. And of course, there is a lot of passion between the two of you. You people will really enjoy each other's company, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Such beautiful cards. Okay, oops, how is it going to be with your in-laws? My bad here, I completely... Okay, let's not waste time. How will it be between you and your in-laws? Okay, we have the high priestess and the hierophant. I think your mother-in-law is an enigma. She would be an enigma, extremely quiet, could be very religious, would be into tarot, spirituality, going to the church very often, a lady who speaks very little, observes a lot, but would not speak much. Your father-in-law could be, working as a priest, would be teaching about religion, would be into some sort of a spirituality. Both of them seem to be extremely spiritual people, very much into building a community, very traditional, very proper in the way they present themselves to the outside world. How is it going to be for you between how is the relationship going to be between you and your in-laws? I think these people are going to be extremely calm, extremely accepting, yes, very traditional. They would expect you to fulfill all your roles and duties towards your husband, towards their in-laws, but they would not be very interfering. You all will have a very practical, very honest, very open, very truthful relationship, where there are no hidden agendas, there are no lies. You all will have the pleasure of being able to communicate with each other very clearly. Lot of mental clarity between y'all, and a very positive relationship is what I see when it comes to you and your in-laws. All right, a message from the divine for your marriage, door to romance. I told you, I do sense twin flame and soulmate. This person has finally, whatever your past experiences were, this person has finally told you what love is all about, what romance is all about. If you have come from a broken past relationship, this person is going to make you realize what true love is. You would probably look at this person and question that, do men really do this, or do women really do this, or how could he be so supportive, or how could he be so caring, or how could he be so gentle? So you will be entering into a phase where you will be romanced by your partner like you've never ever been romanced before. Commitment, you are going to be extremely committed to each other. This also tells you that you need to wholeheartedly give yourself into this experience. What has come into your way, in terms of this marriage is probably, the best experience that you would always have. So you need to dedicate yourself to this wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of everything. As long as you are committed to this person, where I think this is what this person expects from you. When I see codependency, is that this person wants you to only have eyes for him or her, and as long as you do that, but this is without being possessive or without being insecure, I think you will be in a very happy marriage. And then last but not the least, you have back on task. Be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project you are working on. All could use some fine tuning. All right. So I think what the divine is trying to tell you is, once you get married, don't let go of what you were already doing. Don't give up your career, don't give up your business, don't give up what the other things that you were doing. Find a balance between your marriage, your partner, your work, your hobbies. Get back on the task, because sooner than later you would realize that you maybe don't have your life of your own, or everything that you were working on so hard in the past, probably you just gave up because you wanted to focus just on your marriage or your partner. But the advice for you here is that get back on task. Try to balance your love life, your marriage, and your career finances as well. This is all I have for you guys. Very quickly, I do have another channel which is Simple Beauty Tips by Aditi, where I will have very honest product reviews, very natural skincare for your face, hair, hands, legs, and also some simple makeup tricks and tips which I use. So if you would be interested in things like that, this is everything that I have used on myself, I use on myself, and then I would just come out with my honest reviews about everything. If you would want to be a part of that journey, you are welcome to join that. Details are in the description box below. There is a giveaway for 200 subscribers, so please do check that out. As always, please do keep your energies and vibrations high. What you focus on is what you get, and I will see you in your next reading. Pile number 3, who chose this green yacht. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out how it's going to be for y'all once you get married. Again, this is not going to resonate with everyone. Please do check pile number 1 and 2. Maybe there are some messages there for you. I pull out all the cards live on I shuffle the cards and pull them out, and so I have to read them as they come. In case the reading is negative, I just want to tell you that nothing is set in stone. This is the beauty of tarot. This is a preview of what it could be, so you can always change that with your thoughts, your actions, and your manifestations. If you want to know more about how it would be once you get married, you need guidance, help, please do not hesitate to contact me for a reading. I do have another channel which I've just started, is Simple Beauty Tips by Aditi, where I give very honest reviews on products, face packs, skincare routines, which will help us to keep our skins healthy for as long as possible, and some basic simple beauty tips, maybe some cooking, some DIY projects. So if you would want to be a part of that journey, please do go there, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I do have a giveaway for 200 subscribers there, so check that out. All right, let's get into our reading for pile number 3. Archangel Michael, guardian angels in the universe, Holy Spirit, and the divine, please give us exact messages which are in the highest good for pile number 3. All right, very quickly, I just want to clear off the negativity here. Blocked energies, negativity, anxiety, stress, anything that is not in our highest good needs to go. Thank you. All right, so very quickly, let's find out the letters from the alphabet for that could be in your future spouse's name. There's an R, I, G, O, W, oh okay, M. So maybe that is significant, but it's a W, M. You can see it the way you want to. There's an E, and there's a T. All right. Also, let's very quickly see some attributes that could be there in your partner, profession, hobbies, some features. Oh, these are too many. All right. Okay, so your partner could have a unibrow. Your partner could be a little strict, would be thin, loves to sing, has a sweet voice, could be wearing spectacles. Either you could be thin or your partner could be thin. You could be chubby or your partner could be chubby. Has full lips, loves to dance, is a good dancer, could be wearing a nose pin, could be God fearing and religious, could have curly hair. This could be someone that you've met in college and are planning to get married, could be tall, could be into computers, very disciplined. So you have strict and disciplined. Loves only veg food, so could be vegan, no non-veg, or could be an engineer. Fantastic. All right, now let's just check the sun sign of your spouse. Oops, okay. Aquarius, Aries, double Aquarius, and Leo. All right, so either you and your partner could share the same sun sign. So we have Aquarius, we have Aries, and we have Leo. So we have fire and air here. All right, so let's quickly get into the reading. How is it going to be overall for you in the marriage? All right. How would your relationship be with your husband? Okay. How would your relationship be with your in-laws? Okay. Very quickly, let's pull out some oracle cards. Romance angels to tell us more about your relationship with your husband. Forgiving and learning, getting to know each other, healing family issues. Okay. Okay, these two wanted to come out, so we are going to take them. Okay, and the last one. All right, let's do this pile number 3. Okay, so the overall, how is your marriage going to be overall? What I sense is that either you or your partner could have some sort of a age gap. You could probably have to travel after your marriage to go be with your partner. The page of wands energy here is, it's all about communication, it's all about travel, it's all about discovery, it's all about enthusiasm, it's about risk taking. So I think, and also a lot of passion. So I feel that, one, there could be an age gap between you and your partner, and also that there is some sort of a risk that you're going to take when you decide to get into this marriage. Again, your marriage is going to be such where there could be issues with stability, there could be issues with with the level of maturity that you all have. So either this is a couple who's got married very quickly in life, or there is some sort of an ego or a mental conflict that you guys will have. The five of swords energy here is, all about ego battles. It's about, having it my way or the highway, where you could have moments where you would get into a fight, you all would sulk, and then the next minute, you all are having a party and enjoying yourself. So I think that this is how it's going to be for y'all, where it's not going to be all goody two shoes, where it's only love and only understanding and only compassion. You guys are going to have a sort of I won't want to say a love hate relationship, but you are going to have the sparks flying, and then you're going to also have a lot of champagne flying, or enjoying each other's company. I think travel is going to be very, very important in your relationship. You guys would love to travel, would travel quite a lot. You are a couple that would take some sort of risks in your marriage, whether it would be packing your bags and moving places, switching jobs, moving places uh, for a new career or something like that, where there's going to be constant movement, constant change in your marriage. How is it going to be with your partner? Your partner could be, your spouse could be a Taurus. I think this will resonate with those who probably would be in a long distance marriage, or the partner would have to travel quite a bit in the marriage. There could be phases in your marriage where there is complete disconnect. Some sort of financial instability could be there in your marriage, only because I sense that you people are impulsive and are risk takers. So there could be this on and off of lack of finances, lack of money, and then hitting a jackpot and then getting a lot of money. I don't see this being a very traditional marriage, where everything is done the way it is. This could also be that the husband is staying at home looking after the kids, and the wife is working. But your relationship with your husband is always, or with your spouse, is always going to be something that is constantly evolving. Of course, there is going to be success in your marriage. You all are not going to give up on each other. You all will continuously be moving ahead together. But this is going to be a relationship where I feel that you are going to break the norms. It's not going to be a traditional marriage, and you all are going to be absolutely okay about it. There is always going to be something new that is going to happen in your marriage. This could also mean for me that you would be this will not resonate with everyone, but I am guided to say this, that you could be in some sort of an open marriage also, or very accepting to your partner's choices, where it comes to being in an open marriage, or such things. You could be a professor teacher, or your partner could be a professor teacher. One of you all could be very much into spirituality, the other person would love to travel. But overall, your relationship with your partner is going to be a little unconventional. This marriage is not going to be the traditional marriage, where you would want, you all both are going to be in this energy where you all want to live your life to the fullest, still being with each other. So if it's going to be that one partner wants to go scuba diving to some remote island, and the other partner does not want to do it, your partner's anyway going to go and do it alone. So I do see y'all in a marriage, but I don't see y'all being completely into each other. Y'all are going to give each other space, y'all are going to be very accepting, but this will also bring a lot of arguments, a lot of tension, which y'all will very quickly get over, because your personalities are such that maybe you just live and let live, and you don't hang on to negativity a lot. All right. From the romance angels, for your marriage to be successful, or how your marriage is going to be, there is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your life. I think this will, like I said, you guys are going to have an unconventional marriage or an unconventional relationship. Maybe you all will be living in and not getting married, but that is what is a marriage for you, where you all have by choice decided to be with each other, and not because you are married and you've signed the legal documents. So forgiving and learning is going to be very important in your marriage. Getting to know each other is going to be very important in your marriage, and I think the more you get to know each other, the more your bond is going to deepen. Yeah, I do sense a big unconventional marriage here, and healing family issues. So I think that you could have some family issues with your parents or your in-laws, and that would also play an important major role in your marriage. How is this marriage for you going to be as far as your in-laws are concerned? I think your in-laws are not going to be very supportive of your marriage. They would want you to be in a traditional marriage, or they would want you to do things that are right. They would want you to, do things which are fair and correct. They would want you to, have this proper marriage, which I think you guys are not going to be willing to do. This is going to cause a lot of burden in your marriage. But I think, your in-laws would want you all to, calm down, would want you all to settle, would want you all to kind of, run away from this fun open marriage that you all are having. But I think, which is not going to deter you guys from doing what you're doing with your in-laws. It's not going to be very happy, but I don't think you really care about your in-laws. You or your partner are going to really care about your in-laws. Nonetheless, your parents and your in-laws are going to keep worrying about it and would want to for you all to be in this traditional marriage. All right, there is a storm warning. Like I told you, your marriage is going to be full of ups and downs, full of doing crazy things together. So just a word of caution. I mean, be careful and think things multiple times before you all do something or decide to do something, because there is this card of financial loss as well. So yes, it's okay to go with the flow, but things are not always as they seem. So when it comes to finances, or doing something which is extremely non-traditional, or something that could be a huge risk, you need to kind of be cautious about it. All right. And then you have elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. And I think I do sense that here, where I think that you and your partner are in love with each other without any expectations from each other. There is some sort of an elevation that I sense you would find in your relationship once you all get married. And then from the divine, you have back on task. Be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project you are working on. All could use some fine tuning. And like I said, what I sense in your marriage is a lot of fun, a lot of partying, a lot of, doing things based on an impulse, which could probably distract you from your goals, distract you from making money, distract you from financial stability. So the divine tells you that you need to go back onto the task in hand, which would kind of bring some sort of stability to you. Yes, it's okay to live in the present, but you need to plan for your future, which I see is lacking in this marriage. Convey your meaning. Reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart and with respect and sincerity, which I think is a problem, not a problem, but which I think could be a block in enjoying a happy fulfilling marriage, because you have the 5 of swords here, which is about ego, which is about mental conflicts. It's about my way or the highway. So I think what the divine is trying to tell you is that if you see something is not right in your marriage, if you think something needs to change, you need to convey it, and you need to do it in a way which is positive. This is all I have for pile number 3. If this did resonate with you, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. As always, please do keep your energies and vibrations high. What you focus on is what you get, and I will see you in your next reading. Thank you so much.